Breaking news on the war in Ukraine. Russian forces are quickly bearing down on Ukraine's capital city of Kyiv. Gunfire and bombardments are sounding off closer to government quarters. A few hours ago, the Russian military said it had seized control of the Hostomel airport just outside the capital. The AP says that airport has a long runway which can accommodate heavy transport planes. Meanwhile, the Kremlin says it's prepared to send a delegation to Belarus to start talks with Ukrainian officials. In the meantime, President Biden has been attending a summit with NATO's top leaders to draw a plan on how to respond to the crisis in the days to come. In the last hour, the Council of Europe suspended Russia at Europe's foremost human rights organization. ABC's Zorin Shah says Ukraine is calling for a diplomatic solution with Russia.
As the war in Ukraine enters another day, Russian forces moving even further into the capital of Kyiv. Explosions and gunfire going off across the city. Apartment buildings shelled, emergency crews rushing to save citizens. A senior defense official telling ABC News the push towards Kyiv is going slower than Russians had anticipated, and they're meeting more resistance than anticipated. Ukraine's president speaking to his country this morning, once again asking Russian President Putin to negotiate, to, quote, stop people dying. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov saying they are willing to talk once order is restored, accusing Zelensky of lying.
Right now, it appears the Russians are racing to get to the leadership of the Ukrainian government.
Ukraine has ordered all men of fighting age and reservists to fight in the war. Men ages 18 to 60 forbidden to leave the country. Sources telling ABC News that a third of 150,000 Russian fighters have entered Ukraine, making it even more uncertain how long Ukraine will be able to hold its ground. Russians launched more than 200 missiles at Ukraine's military targets, and some civilian areas were reportedly hit. Russian forces continue to take hold of more Ukraine, capturing Chernobyl power station, the site of the 1986 nuclear disaster. Many living in Ukraine huddled in underground subways for safety, others desperately trying to get out, choking highways leading out of the country. American citizen Benjamin Bilgahan says his wife and new baby are Ukrainian citizens, unable to leave without the correct paperwork for his child.
Just one stupid document. I couldn't get it.
The UN Refugee Agency estimates that about 100,000 people have been forced from their homes, that number certain to increase. In Washington, Zorin Shah, ABC News.
The tri-state is sending its support to Ukraine as Russian forces move in quickly on the nation's capital. We found the Cincinnati sign at the Duke Energy Center lit up overnight in the colors of Ukraine's flag. And the support continues. At 4 this afternoon, there will be a rally in support of Ukraine held at Brave Park in Loveland. We're told anyone may attend.